Sincerely C3 by King Combs. King Combs is the son of legendary hip-hop entrepreneur Sean Puffy Combs. He started to pop up more and more recently as an artist, usually seen dancing in videos with his brothers. He got signed to Bad Boy in 2018 and dropped his first mixtape shortly thereafter. How's the follow-up? Here's our honest review to his latest EP, Sincerely C3 by King Combs.
Sincerely C3 by King Combs. That music video was actually kind of cool. They kind of like did One More Chance over again.
I was just saying,
Instead of Heavy
just
D
like
walking downstairs, it was Khaled.
Oh wow, I gotta watch that. That's funny.
Yes, that song's not actually on this project though.
Oh okay.
That's a song that he did with Chris Brown.
Oh okay, that was the last album, right?
I think so.
The '90s Babies.
Yeah, '90s Baby. Yeah. How you feel about this album artwork, man?
I thought it was pretty boss. You know, I don't know. I just like the handwriting, and then you got the picture of Biggie in the background. So I thought it was pretty dope.
I wish my handwriting was that neat. I really do. Like mine looks like straight chicken scratch. But I think it's dope. Like you said, he's in a dope chair.
Yeah.
You got the, what is that, like a shag rug. You got the big poster of Biggie in the background.
Yeah.
Looks like he's on the phone. It's just reminiscent of the Puff Daddy Bad Boy thing when he called to get this person booted off the venue so he can get the spot and started smacking the phone. Like, what can't you do? I can do it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It just reminds me of that. And he's super young, you know, accomplishing, you know, the same thing.
Yeah.
The flow of this project, man, it is definitely a mixtape vibe to this project. No holds barred. Go in, get whatever sound that you can get out of the songs. No real direction. It's just to have fun and get some music out there.
Yeah, most definitely. I read that he wanted to go from East Coast, West Coast, down south, wherever kind of sound vibe he wanted, and I think he captured that because literally he tries everything on this project.
Highlights, man. Oh, yeah, another thing about the flow. If you've ever watched King Combs and his brothers dance, that's the vibe you get with the music. If you know what year those dances come from, that's exactly the sound of the music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'll just leave it at that. Highlights. Heaven Sent. When Heaven Sent came on, I was just like, first off, he took the Jay and Foxy Brown joint. But he did his thing on there. I thought he killed it. Naughty featuring Jeremiah. I was actually pretty impressed by this one. Hitmaker. You know, that dude knows what he's doing. If you want to hit, go talk to him. Surf.
You like surf?
I don't like it. But, I mean, it's not for me. But I'm pretty sure if that joint came on in the club, I'd kind of probably be rocking out to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of joint, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Good to You, featuring Ty Dolla $ign. It's got Ty Dolla $ign on it. You know what I'm saying? Do I need to say anything more? But you know, King Combs and Ty Dolla, they did their thing. They had some really dope chemistry on there. And Birthday Suit was kind of cool. I thought it was a chill, cool vibe.
Heaven Sent was a dope way to start out. I thought Naughty was really, really dope. Had a nice, really smooth sound to it. And I think like that was one of the songs where I appreciated his growth and how he delivered his lyrics and everything like that. Because I remember talking about that the last time I listened to him. What was it? Good to Ya, like I said, Ty Dolla $ign. I mean, that wasn't it, but I also like how he collaborated with Ty Dolla on that because I think it was that third verse he kind of did back and forth with Ty Dolla, and it kind of fit really well. And I could say Birthday Suit. I like some things about it. I think I like how he like just did some things with his lyrics, but I'll get to why I didn't like it in my Lowlights.
I know you ain't about to tell me you ain't appreciate your boy T Grizzly, man. Michigan native.
We about to get to it in the Lowlights.
Before we move on to the Lowlights, I just want to point out a couple things that I actually do like about King Combs, man. I like his energy, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like he takes his craft really serious and wants to actually write his lyrics and stuff like that because, you know, Diddy was notorious for not writing his rhymes. But like you said, man, don't worry if you write rhymes, you write checks. So that shit was so fire, too. And I was just like, you probably didn't even write that.
Yeah.
But that's a fire-ass line. But I think King Combs does have like some skills that can take him a nice bit of space in this industry. Now, Lowlights. I think he sounds too much like Mace. I was one of Mace's biggest fans. I know that Mace flow anywhere. And then that's not necessarily a bad thing, but he still has time to grow. I feel like he has to find his sound. and it could be based off of Mace, I guess you could say, but it still has to be your own. Like if you go back and listen to Fab when he first came out, Fab sounded a lot like Mace, but as soon as Mace retired, it's like now Mace and Fab are nothing alike. And I'm talking about that was like a year after Mace retired. They were nothing alike anymore. Like Fab had kind of found his own pocket that Mace didn't really do. There was also some Lowlight songs on it. I actually thought the lyrical ability of some of the songs was kind of funny. Like, bitch, if you can't achieve it, then weave it. You know, that was kind of funny. I laughed at that. I don't know if it was One Take J, if it was Ash Cheek, or if it was King Combs. You didn't notice that was his name. Or if it was King Combs. But somebody was, who was that rapping like Blueface?
I don't know. That was on that had to be on the last one, right?
Nah, that was on
No,
It.
that was on It. Yeah. It was the second verse.
It was the first verse, I think. Whoever it was, somebody sounded exactly like Blueface. But on Young Romance, I thought that he should have got a better singer.
Ass Cheeks.
It was Ash Cheeks. And the funny thing is, he actually has a swag to him, and he had a kind of a flow and energy. I just didn't really like the song. But Young Romance, Smokey, Margley, scrap him. Don't ever do a song with him again. Send him to remember making a band, the black dude with the dreads that used to help them learn how to sing. Send him to that nigga. He needs that dude bad. He can't sing worth a damn. And Basement, I just thought Basement wasn't very good at all. And aside from the songs I didn't like, also didn't really care for the content. It seems like the fact that I guess you could say he kind of grew up in privilege. I mean, I'm not saying he didn't have to work for anything. Who knows what did he put him through in the personal situation, you know, personally in the house. But it comes off as something that's like really, it's like, man, like you're like 18, 19, maybe 21, but
he's 21.
But the content ain't here, man. Like I was at one point, I was like, look, man, if I hear another line about a goddamn beach, I'ma fucking lose it, man. Like it was just he needs to tighten up the content. Even if you write stories about stuff you never did, it's okay. It's like fictional. It's hip hop. It's not like you had to live everything you say. You know what I'm saying? Just tell some cool stories. Change it up. I don't want to hear about beaches and not being able to afford my chick on every other song. You know?
Bitches.
Yeah.
When it comes to King Combs, I always had an issue with how his delivery is. And I could say that this project has shown that it's gotten a little bit better for me. I know some people may be, you know, into that, but for me as a listener, I just can't get with his flow and how he sounds. I like some of how his delivery is, but I just don't like his sound. Like I feel like some songs he sounds kind of bored, and like when he does like a catchphrase or a quick line, I don't really get that punch. You know what I'm saying? I feel
like that's gonna come with age, because Fab used to do that. If you go back and listen to old Fab, he rapped in the same monotone voice, but now he actually knows how to put the right feeling in the voice. That usually comes with practice.
Yeah. So don't get on me. That's just me. That's just what I don't like. And then I feel like you were saying, just the subject matter I just really wasn't into. Like I like some of the lyrics where he like played on like a Biggie lyric or something like that. I thought that was pretty dope. But then you get lyrics like in Surf, I wake up with a chain, call me a slave. And I'm just like, bruh, nah. Like I don't like shit like that. And just songs like On It, I just really didn't care for. The West, I didn't care for. Surf, I get what you're saying. It has that turn up, we partying kind of feel for the twerkers.
You having some jungle juice, man. That might
exactly. But for me personally, I'm not gonna listen to that. I'm not gonna listen to it. Basement kind of went out on a really low note. Like I didn't feel like that's how you should go on the project, because I feel like he started so strong with Heaven Sent and Naughty and Young Romance that you kind of fell flat as the album went on. So I mean, that's my general low light, is just the fact that I can't cater to his sound. Once again, I know this is probably for the young crowd and everything like that. And I know, like, you know, like you say, with time, he will grow and develop and everything like that. But as for right now, it's not something that really catches, you know, that I catch on to, you know.
Final thoughts, man. It's just some old niggas talking about King Combs. You know what I'm saying? That's what the comments is gonna say.
That's what they're gonna say. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, look, man. I think he has something to work with. I really do. I think he could be a star in this game. But I feel like he has to tighten up a couple things. He needs to work on his storytelling. Like you said, he needs to work on emoting through his lyrics when he's actually rapping. You can't have the same tone.
Yeah.
Whether you can't be talking to a girl on Naughty and then have the same voice when you're talking on Surf. When you're supposed to be amped, that sound like a strip club joint.
Yeah.
You know, City Girls sound 10 times more amped than he did.
She did. Yeah.
And you didn't say what you felt about your boy T Grizzly.
Look, man. Look, T Grizzly is T Grizzly. All right, and I feel like
he said something in there that I just shook my head like my damn daughter does. Like, oh,
I mean,
hell nah.
you know, he brought the typical T Grizzly verse and everything, and I'm not the biggest fan, but I thought he brought the energy on that track. So I don't know if you see it on there, you know. But you know, he brought his signature flow, his style, and everything.
Oh yeah,
like
why
that.
you trying to ride the wave? No, you can't surf, bitch. I was just like, really, bro.
And I'm just not into T Grizzly sound. Yeah, I'm from Michigan, but I'm not a fan of T Grizzly. I'm not a hater. I just don't enjoy him. That's it.
But end of my final thoughts. King Combs can excel. He just has to work on a couple things.
Yeah, I came away with the thought that he's actually developing as an artist. Like I'm not trying to just go in and say, oh, I don't like this dude because this is not the style of music I don't want to listen to. This is not my crowd, nothing like that. But I feel like he is progressing and everything like that. And I feel like he is finding his sound.
It wasn't that line I said. The
What is
AK got wood on it. Nickname it Tree Bark.
That's T Grizzly. But back to what I was saying. I feel like, you know, he's developing as an artist, and he's got the time, and I like his hustle though. I like how he's doing not only this, but the modeling, the fashion, and everything like
he was
that.
on the Dolce Gabbana runway.
So he got the businesses down. So like I can't hate on that. So, but as for the music goes, I feel like he's getting into that lane, and I like how Diddy is like allowing him to grow as his own artist and everything like that, and not trying to, you know, put everything into his music and everything. So I respect that. I think that's cool. But I just hope he keeps growing and not try to stay in one lane. You know, I feel like you said, he has the sound to grow. He has the potential to grow into something really special.
Final grade. Look, man. King Combs. Dash. Some cool songs here. A lot of things he needs to work on. A lot of things he got right.
Most like a dash for me, because I really feel like this is a step up for him, even though I may not enjoy some of the songs on here. Not for me, but I see where he's going, and I think that's what's up.